Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Bilby, and the company that I chose to do is Tesla. Basic overview, we're going to be going over what Tesla is, the environmental impact that they have, their five-step plan to remain sustainable in the future, and some of the projects that they have going on for the future. First off, what is Tesla? It's created by Elon Musk, who helped create all these electric vehicles. Um, Basically, what Tesla is all about is they're concerned with creating electric vehicles and home power storage for sustainability in the future. Um, they are the world's biggest car manufacturer for electric vehicles, and they formed SpaceX, which we will talk about towards the very end. Next, their environmental impact. Uh, they plan to reduce the amount of carbon produced each year because they are producing all these electric vehicles. They do hope that many people choose electric vehicles over gas powered vehicles, which will cut down on carbon emissions. They want to create affordable renewable energy sources such as power grids. They also want to make uh, solar panels for consumers. Uh, they also want to eliminate waste in factories, which is a big thing. Many companies are gravitating towards that. In their case, they don't want to waste metal. They don't want to waste tires, anything, batteries. They all want to uh, order the exact amount of materials for each car, and in doing so, they will prevent lots of waste. They also want to eliminate or majorly reduce the use of fossil fuels. Uh, this can be fossil fuels used to create cars. This could be uh, the gas and oil that are needed to run cars. So they just have a lot that they want to do for the environment. Next, how will Tesla remain sustainable? They do have a five-step plan on their website, and they have been coming out with different plans for the last couple of years. And this is their current plan. First step, they want to bring existing power grids to a more renewable source. In doing so, they will most likely electrify current power grids, which that is expensive, but they do have the resources to do so. Their second idea is to switch to electric vehicles altogether. Um, while this may not be something that will happen right now, in the next decade or two, I'm sure that we will see electric vehicles mainly on the road. And this will kind of make gas-powered vehicles obsolete. The third step to the five-step plan is to switch to heat pumps. And heat pumps, they are they use electricity to transfer heat from a cool space to a warm space by transferring thermal energy using a refrigeration cycle. And so they're basically just a high technology way of heating a house. Um, these these systems are expensive, but they want to find a way to bring these to most homes, or at least most company uh, or business buildings, um, which is a big thing for the future. Step five, they want to electrify high temp heat delivery and hydrogen production. We use hydrogen in a lot of things, mostly production wise. And if we could electrify this process, that would cut down emissions or pollution by a lot. So that is something that is high on the list, but we may not see for a little while. And the last step of this plan is to sustainably fuel planes and boats. Elon Musk has gone on many different podcasts and talked about this. And he said, while this is something that he really wants to pursue, it will not happen for a very long time because of all the things that he has going on now. But he's been thinking about ways to electrify planes and boats, so where they're able to uh, withstand the distances that they're going, and be purely based off of electricity, which is a very hard thing to manage. So we could see that in the next decade or so, but I'm sure it will be longer. And lastly, projects for the future. He wants to electrify semis. Um, he basically explains that each wheel will have its own motor, and brakes. When you brake in a semi, it's going to generate electricity to be then put back into the power bank of the semi to give it more distance. Um, so there's a lot going on with that. And then they also created SpaceX for space exploration. Um, for space exploration, uh, they basically want to get into utilization of Mars. They want to colonize Mars and use its resources, and they think that this is a big possibility. So